morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Richard Fejo. I'm a black man. That's all I need to be. I woke up this morning, I put on my red band, I put on my shirt, I walked out to my car, my daughter come pick me up. We picked up my niece, but I looked at my neighbour, my Aboriginal neighbour. They were going out camping. He saw me wearing the colours, and I looked at him and I went like that. He gave me a little giggle and I went like that. He knows what I'm up to. He knows where I'm going. When I came down here, I saw my other neighbours, and I'm just going to divert to read this to you. 2008, Elder Mr. Ward from Laverton, WA was arrested for DUI, transported 360 kilometres to Kalgoorlie Jail in an enclosed prison van. The van had no windows, airflows, vents or aircon, no CC camera or mirror to monitor the prisoner. When the van departed at 11:30 a.m, the temperature was over 40 degrees, max to 47. All metal surfaces in the van was over 56 degrees. Ward received third-degree burns on his stomach from lying on the metal floor. Conditions became unsurvivable. Upon arrival at Kalgoorlie, Ward was unconscious. Hospital staff tried to cool him down, giving him an ice bath, but to no avail. Ward's death was horrifically, you know what I'm trying to say, described as being cooked to death. This came from my white neighbour. We do have a choice how we live today. I want to thank them for giving me this, to allow me to read this out. Because I've welcomed people to Larrakia country since 1994, and I do have to acknowledge seeing our youngsters coming up. I've been crying since I've been here, and I am not ashamed to cry. This is bittersweet for me, because on one side we're talking about what's the things, why we're here, why are we all gathered here. This is what we should be ashamed of, why we are here. You know, I want to go back to talking what I was talking about, because I'm going to get very personal now, and I'm going to tell you a story, because I have been a cultural educator for 11 years training doctors. I have been this, I have been that. I've got a lot of titles. I'm the chairman of Larrakia Nation. I'm a lot of things. But first and foremost, I'm a black man. I hope you carry this story with you, because it's as personal as it gets for me. And if I get upset, please bear with me. Because my mum was part of Stolen Generation. She was taken from Tennant Creek, forcibly removed, and placed on Croker Island. That's one generation. When I was born, and I can't get more personal than this, I was born in my whole self. I was born with one arm. And they tried to take me away from my mother. My mother fought so that I could be a part of my family, and I acknowledge my big brother over there. So that's 2 generations. I was shocked to hear this story. I wanted justice. I worked for legal aid. I acknowledge Auntie Kate over there and all of our elders that gave us the lifestyle that we have today. They fought for that. They deserve to be applauded. They fought for me to have an education. My parents taught me to stand up and not be ashamed about talking and not being ashamed about crying, but telling the truth. And you know what? You take away my education, take away all my titles, and you're still left with a fucking black man. I was born a black man. I will live my life a black man, and I will die a proud black man. Not too recently, something happened. My son was taken down in the city by the police, put down on the dirt road on the bitumen, rubbed his face and held his face down on the bitumen. I'm separated from his mother, but she rang me this morning and she said, "Have you seen Richie Jr.?" I drove to her place. We haven't spoken for years, but we came together for our child. And when I saw her, I said, "Well, I haven't seen him, what's going on?" He came walking down the road, scratched up to the shit house, scars down his face, blood. With my days with legal aid, I knew straight away. I said to his mum, "Take him to the doctor, make sure this is all reported and recorded." But I had to go through and see the video of what happened to him. I had to leave the room and I cried. I sat out the front of Aboriginal Legal Aid and I cried. And a lawyer came out to me and he said to me, "I'm sorry, Mr. Fejo, I'm sorry, you know." And I said, why should any parent have to see this happen to their child? Because we live in a system that wasn't built for me. And it's been said, we know this. We are calling from change because this will go on for my grandchildren and it will continue. So carry that story with you because we need to be the voice. We need to be the drivers. We need to change the system because the system isn't working for us. Now I imagine what would happen if I was white. I wonder what would happen if it was white kids filling our prisons. Deaths in custody at the rate of us. What if the roles were reversed? Would something be done? Of course it would be. Do something about this because it's not working. It never worked in my mother's time. It's not working in my time, and it's definitely not going to be working into the future in my children's time. Because I'll be damned if I'm going to stand around and let my kids be bullied by police or anything else. I will walk into the police station and have a go at them myself if I have to. And if that means me getting arrested and becoming another statistic, I don't care. Because I will fight for my children the way that my mother fought for me. And I'll still be a black man. Thank you.